What's up, boys? I'm back with another video. My name's Christoph, if you guys haven't been around here. And pretty much to sum me up, I'm a video game nerd and a lost college soul simultaneously. That's pretty much an accurate description of me. I'm just gonna want to make this short video today. I'm in a new location. As you can tell, the boring background has changed to be slightly less boring with some trees, and my window is actually open up there. I just moved into my college apartment and I'm actually having a really good time, and I genuinely mean that. It's really good to see the friends again that I've met before, and I'm looking forward to classes and building new relationships, as I'm sure all you guys are as well. One thing I wanted to talk about in this video is how it's hard to do the things you know you need to do. And the reason it's hard, let me give you an example. So, what my goal this year is to get some form of like indie game internship by the end of the year, right? So I want to be working this next year. This last summer, I was unemployed, and I feel like I missed out on a big opportunity to progress my learning and kind of further my career, or at least start it, or at least take a step, right? So that's my goal for this coming summer, right? So I asked myself how I could start that, or at least how I could kind of improve my routine, or what I could do to help myself along. Maybe not start that journey, but at least motivate myself. Or it's kind of like building the foundation for me to build upon this coming year. And in order to set up that foundation, there's a couple things I needed to do. First thing I need to do is kind of get out of my house. I was getting too comfortable with like the family life, as I'm sure all of you guys know. It's way too easy to be pretty lackadaisical and have your parents cook meals for you, and because they want to have you around and they're glad you're back to a certain degree, but you kind of want to get on with your life. So that's what you need to do, and that's what I'm doing right now with this apartment, right? Kind of doing my first steps in adulting, and I think it's going well so far. Another thing I need to do, which has been hard, which is basically get off like all social media. Now, I'm not a big social media user at all to begin with, but something that I've stopped using is Discord, which I've kind of treated as a social media, especially as of recently. It's kind of got the same patterns in terms of like Twitter, in terms of like the short messaging bursts where you kind of communicate with like your friends and others. Maybe it's a little bit more community centric with regard to like you could have three people in a Discord server, whereas like you have like a zillion in Twitter. But the point is kind of the similar in terms of like the quick communication, always being able to message your friend or get instant feedback to a certain degree. Also, there's kind of the same motion of scrolling down to get the next message. You still get that kind of release, and there's a lot of those like really really well designed UI decisions, especially with not player feedback, but like user experience in terms of like the sounds and the beeps, and then the color schemes are all great and everything. Basically, what I'm trying to say is it's like the most amazing distraction I've had, and it's been a part of my life for the last many years, probably over 5 or 6 or 7. Whenever Discord became really popular, that's when I switched over to it from whatever else I was using before, which is definitely not relevant in terms of how big Discord is today, in my opinion. But basically, I stopped using it, and the reason I stopped using it was because, like I said, it was a distraction. It helped me connect to my friends, and it helped me speak with them on a regular basis. But as weird as it sounds, I don't need that right now. I don't need that like everyday kind of like chime in my ear. I have friends here in Bozeman, and those friends that I have online, I intend to keep. I don't need to talk to them every day, is the thing. I don't need to see every message they send me. I need to keep in touch with them, and something that I did last year throughout all of school year was I sent emails to all my friends, and I intend to send them emails as well. If you guys are watching, expect an email from me soon. Yeah, that's been really hard for me, but I intend to pull through with it, at least for this year. I want to see how it goes, and I want to see how much progress I make. Yeah, I would say those are the two biggest changes. There's probably there's 100% more things that I am changing, but those have been kind of the biggest things for me, and it's really helped me feel different in a sense. But regardless of how different I feel, there's still a lot of things that I'm doing the same. And I want to talk about how like a new experience or a new situation, or like a new living situation in my case, how it can promote you to like feel better in terms of what I just described. But it can also, it shouldn't make you feel obligated to change everything you're doing, because a lot of things you're doing are fine. Like, for example, during the summer when I was living at my parents' house, I was running. I'm still running right now. I was cooking. I'm still cooking right now. Whereas some of the unhealthy habits, Discord to name one of them, or like my not excessive, but my gaming, or like YouTube pseudo addiction. I watched a lot of videos, for example. That stopped almost entirely, partly because I don't have internet, partly because I'm becoming more self-aware, and I'm trying to keep a little bit sharper, There's things that I know I need to do that aren't necessarily easy that I intend to do. And I think that's the goal. It's like you need to start somewhere and see where it goes from there. A lot of people talk about starting something and then they never pull through. So this is my attempt to start, and I hope you guys are being productive in your guys' lives. I know this is like a really big chapter for a lot of us in terms of like what we're developing, who we're becoming, what we're doing, how other people see us. I would say just keep being yourself. Do what you love. I think a lot of people really mess this up in general. People don't do what they love, so they end up going on a side quest when they kind of ignoring the main quest because it's a bit hard, or because other people are telling them they can't do it. And that's fine if you want to chase side quests your entire life and perhaps do the wrong main quest line and lead you to a whole different area of the questing zone. That's fine, but I'm choosing not to do that. I want to be my own person. I want to do what I like doing, and that's working on learning Unity. I'm trying to devote hours to my day to make games so that when the time comes, I can hopefully get hired this summer. And whether more opportunities come my way, I really hope so. But that's my goal at the moment, so that's what I'm going to keep grinding for. I'm going to study game design, even if I'm not taking game design courses right now, which I'm not. Not because I don't want to, but because my university doesn't offer it. I'm going to read books. I'm reading The Art of Game Design, a book of 100 lenses, and I'm about halfway through right now, and I've really loved every page so far. I'm going to learn Unity. I'm going to make my own games. I'm diving into 2D at the moment right now, working on animation, pixel art, mechanics, specifically user interfaces. There's a lab at my campus that focuses on virtual reality. I want to get into that next semester, starting up, so I need to make a project. That's what we're looking at for this year, and I hope to update you guys. Maybe sort of like a devlog. We'll see in the future. It's getting dark around me right now, so I'm actually going to peace out. Thank you guys for watching this video, and for those of you guys who watch this who know me personally, I'll send you guys emails that sorry, I'm not going to be around anymore, but I love you guys all the same. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.